Today I want to share with you some very good news for students who are in Canada, not in Canada, not who are in UK, and for those also who are aspiring to go to UK on a study visa. This is one of the most contentious issues which has been happening in UK. UK is having some trouble with its labor. Some people are pro-immigration, and some people are anti-immigration. So you'll find that this push and pull happening in the UK. So some weeks back, the UK government tried to limit the number of workers, the number of hours students can work. International students, in that case, can work in the UK either as healthcare workers, people who work in departmental stores, people work in Walmart, people work in all these places. They wanted to limit the number of workers these students could work, and it raised some questions because the UK is facing a very big labor shortage in many of its sectors, mostly in healthcare, manufacturing, and they definitely need these employees from around the world who are in UK as students. And since time immemorial, these students have been a very big, have been contributed a lot in the growth of these UK, because UK, most of its workers are not able, since Brexit, let me say that, since Brexit happened, uh, they were getting this cheap labor from Eastern European countries. And since Brexit went through, these people from from Eastern European countries, they could not come to UK to work. So the only option which was left is for the UK to consider students as its next workforce. So I wanted to share you some news which came through start of this month. It was posted in Reuters page. Most of you know Reuters, and it was about this new government proposal to allow students to work for even longer hours. This is because most employers have complained of not being able to fill open slots. They are not able to even plug their labor needs because the whole country is in a mess, and the kind of wages these employers are willing to give are not sufficient for people who are maybe citizens or permanent residents in the UK. So students, because there are people who are just there for a very short duration and they want to work to get some pocket money, they can work in these jobs or sectors without complaining a lot. I know there's a lot of debate around that, but basically we can see this as good news because most of our people go to UK as students. That is the shortest and the easiest way of our people, be it you are a nurse, you are a teacher. There are always pathways which are shorter for you to go to the UK as a student, but ultimately, you are the one who knows what you want at the end of the day. Even before some times back, the UK government tried to limit the amount of time a student was allowed to stay in the UK and look for a job after now finishing the studies. It was capped. It used to be capped to 2 years. Some people tried. Those are some MPs. Members of Parliament tried to limit the amount of time a student can live in the UK after finishing to a maximum of 6 months. So this push and pull is currently happening in the UK, and a lot is happening in the UK because they're having a big problem with their economy. So you'd understand that, and it's allowable. Anyway, each country has its own politics, and we will not delve into the politics of the UK. So basically, this proposal is a. I want to show you. Let me show you how it was. I'm trying to enlarge the screen so that you see the whole article. Yes, that way. The article was posted in Reuters, and as you can see, Britain considers allowing foreign students to work longer hours. This we can cite the Times. So let me read for you. The British government is looking at plans to allow foreign students to work longer hours to boost the economy by plugging vacancies. The Times reported on Thursday. Ministers are looking at ways to encourage, let me highlight this. Ministers are looking at ways to encourage British and overseas students to take more part-time jobs to deal with shortages in areas such as hospitality, retail, the report said, citing government sources. So discussions have begun with the government about either raising the cap on paid work hours on foreign students to 30 hours per week from 20 hours currently, or listen to that, or removing it entirely. This means removing the cap, which was 20 hours, to allow now students to work however much they want, provided they are able to balance it with their studies. Government sources told the Times that ministers were looking at what more can we do to remove barriers and encourage students to work, and lifting the cap on foreign students hours, part of the sort of ideas being considered. The idea is at an early stage and has to be agreed across government, the report said. So basically, this is what you need to keep an eye on 2023 if you are an aspiring student or you're already a student in UK, because this is something which can be of a lot of benefit, because most of these students in the UK, they are already there with their families and they need to support themselves. Also, the UK allows the spouse to the student to work full time, and this helps the student to be able to pay the school fees and get money to support themselves while in the UK. So keep an eye on this information, and if you are an aspiring student, don't shy off from applying for universities or colleges in the UK, because when there's this push and pull, there's a very big likelihood, there's a very big chance of there being advantages for the student, because you never know what the new legislations will be. But we always hope for the best for our people. And I told you, if you are a registered nurse in your home country, you can pursue the student pathway for UK, so that you get you do if you have a diploma in your home country, you do an extra 1 year in the UK. I'm saying if you have a diploma in your home country, you can do an extra 1 year in the UK, get a bachelor's degree, and through that you'll have gotten your license to practice in the UK, having gotten the PIN from the national NHS, having gotten NMC of the UK. That is Nursing and Midwifery Council of the UK. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure that you watch another video in this channel, and you just leave us a comment and you like this video. Thank you very much, and have yourself a good day.